Hey guys, hope you're well. I'm just creating this video quickly to say thank you so much for watching the videos. Honestly, I didn't think anyone would watch it, didn't put it out there because I was a bit nervous, so I'm glad I've helped as many of you as possible. There was one comment that really made me smile, and it was a lady who watched the video, realized that she had a lot of the symptoms, went to the doctors and then got diagnosed. So of course it's a bittersweet moment, but I'm just glad she caught it before it was too late, because we know how Graves' disease can go. I am currently 15 weeks pregnant, which explains the extra weight and which I'm proud of, because we know Graves' disease sometimes it's hard to put on weight, but yeah. So yeah, I'm 15 weeks pregnant and I found out really early actually. But I'm here to talk to you about things you need to know before you decide to have a baby if you've got Graves' disease. Even if you're in remission, it's really important to know. So here we go. So if you have Graves' disease, every month you could have really heavy periods like I did, which makes you anemic, which means that your iron levels are really low. Or you could have no periods at all. And if you have no periods at all, this can make your chances of conceiving a lot harder. So the first thing is, make sure you are euthyroid before becoming pregnant. So this just means that your thyroid hormones are at a normal level. A lot of people don't know, if you try to conceive during hypothyroidism, it can cause your baby to have severe birth defects. Preterm birth, brain development issues, preeclampsia, and even worse, you could have a miscarriage during that first 12 weeks. So you just want to make sure that your levels are as normalized as possible before trying for a baby. Now, we know that pregnancy can result in a number of changes in your body. There's pros, like fuller breasts. Never really had these breasts, I'm not gonna lie, loving it. Glowy skin, good hair, and all that jazz. But there's also cons. You get the fatigue, you are peeing constantly all the time. I'm probably gonna make a video on this because, oh my gosh, UTIs and all that jazz, right? But also, a lot of people don't know that pregnancy can also alter your thyroid function. This is caused by two main hormones. So the first one you've probably heard of is estrogen, and the second one, which is usually the way that you find out you're pregnant, is by peeing on the stick, is HCG. So the HCG can bring down your TSH levels in the first 12 weeks, and then after that it can sort of higher it again. So you want to make sure that you're consistently checking your thyroid levels every, I would say, 2 to 3 months, because you will see changes throughout that 9 months. Now, there might be people who have got pregnant and they've watched my video and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I think I've got Graves' disease, I'm pregnant, what can I do? Am I gonna get fetal loss? Not to worry. If you want to check that you have Graves' disease, then a simple blood test can check this. Now, if you're not pregnant, I would advise you to have the radioactive iodine uptake test, and this is when they inject a little bit of iodine, it's not too much that it should be harmful, into your arm, and then they put you under like this MRI scanner and they can tell if you've got Graves' disease. If you're pregnant, I would not advise that you take the uptake test, just because I think putting any type of chemicals or anything in your body during the first 12 weeks especially is very dangerous. So make sure, if you want to test that you've got Graves' disease during pregnancy, take a blood test. So that's the best way to ensure that you've got Graves' disease, and then you can work with your doctor from then to see what you can do for the best chances of your baby being healthy and fine. Now, a lot of people think, yep, I stay away from chemicals anyway. All I'm taking is the pills that the doctors gave me. Now, in the UK, we use carbamazole to slow down our hypothyroidism. As I said, I don't use it. I went for the natural route. But if you've first been diagnosed, probably the best thing that you can do is use those pills. And if you've got a really fast heart rate, then you have beta blockers, which slow down your heart, slow down the anxiety that you've got and all that jazz. When you're pregnant, you need to really speak to your doctor and double check if taking carbamazole and beta blockers is safe. Now, I have been fine throughout my pregnancy, but there's some people that spontaneously get their hypothyroidism back. And my doctor told me that taking carbamazole in the first 12 weeks can potentially give your unborn baby a birth defect. So you want to make sure that the tablets that you're taking are okay. I think they said that they will switch you from carbimazole to P2U, I think. Something that you would have to talk to with your doctor, but just make sure that the tablets that you're on now will still be safe while you are pregnant with your child, but because they can interfere with your baby's growth and they can actually give birth defects. So make sure that when you're pregnant you switch to a safer tablet to regulate your hormones. Now, did you know that your thyroid/Graves' disease antibodies can be passed on to the baby? I know, but not to worry, the doctors can test for this. I think I had my test in the first 6 months and they checked. They didn't touch the baby at all. There was no injection going through the baby or anything like that. I think they just gave me a blood test and they said that I didn't carry the antibodies to my baby. But if your baby does get it, then you want to work with your doctor to make sure that they assist your baby upon delivery, and they can check if your baby has Graves' disease when they come out as well, just by a simple prick test to the heel. So you just want to make sure that if your baby does have it, they're monitoring that closely. Also, to let you know that Graves' disease symptoms can worsen in the first 3 months after giving birth. So it's just something that I know I have to monitor. I think because your body's just gone haywire. It's the same way that they say you can lose a lot of hair after pregnancy, which I'm not looking forward to. But it's just something that you need to just remember. So yeah, those are my top tips, things that you should think about before becoming pregnant with Graves' disease, or if you are pregnant with Graves' disease, some of the things that you should look at, because there's not really anyone to tell us all these things. Graves' disease is not really spoken about, although I've got to rate Wendy Williams because she's put it on the map. But yeah, again, some doctors don't know too much about it, so we sort of have to have the mind and education for it. Otherwise, you know, we don't want anything to affect our children. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm very scared of labor, but I'm very excited that so far I've had an amazing pregnancy, no issues at all, and my Graves' disease, I don't have any symptoms. I mean, obviously I've had a few tremors, but I haven't even had that. I've literally been a-okay. And it's weird because the doctor said that some people who become pregnant have no issues. It's like their Graves' disease disappear during pregnancy, whether it's to do with the hormones or your baby is providing you that good nutrients, who knows. But I feel better pregnant than I do non-pregnant. But yes, this video, hopefully it's helped. Like and subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see. And I've had so many questions about Graves' disease sent to my inbox as well. So if there's a question and answer video you want me to do, let me know. Put some questions down there and I will do one in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, but you don't look sick, and I will be putting out a video every single week now. So yeah, hope to see you again soon.